Awesome. All right. Welcome everyone to session 15 of Dreamscape. And who would like to do the recap for one in spell?
I can. Something happened. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration, please.
No.
Just puts their ticket on the counter. One inspiration, please.
I'll give it a shot.
Go ahead.
I'll try my best. My memory's not always the best. So mainly, Sin and Riella had their first weird dream visions. Riella had a vision of being at a service with her family to the Exalted One, and during that time, there was another separate group of the Exalted One that approached, but were very dismissed by the sort of leader, pastor, of the group that she was in, and it became very clear that this group were dismissed because they are pro-LGBTQ, and the Exalted One that Rael's family comes from is not. And so that was scary. And in Sin's dream, and I might get some of this wrong, Sin has her girlfriend and her emotional person was taken away from her, and she had
Her
to
emotional support extrovert.
emotional support extrovert. There we go. And her boss was super creepy, and she was forced to do public speaking. And then there was fire, I think.
Yep.
Lots of fire. And then we all awoke and were very and then you, Liliana, also had a dream from the abyss lady, who told you that the oracle wasn't telling you everything, and you woke up with a weird golden thread that disappeared, and you couldn't feel
Yep.
the presence of your old master anymore, which was also really creepy. And we all talked and commiserated over breakfast, and then I believe Liliana ran off to talk to the oracle, and I think that's what happened.
Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
I talked to the Queen of the Abyss instead of Zinevray, which was weird.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead and take
With
your
your past history, I'm sure she's fine.
Got my inspiration.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only
Yeah.
you can only go up from the last one.
Exactly.
Probably.
I'm not
Never
sure
mind
that that's
the abyss
true.
is down, but you know.
Jennifer is not at all clingy. It's fine.
Mhm.
I'm not worried about whether she's clingy. I'm worried about whether she's possessive of her property.
Mm.
I don't know that she likes to share her toys.
Maybe she'll kill the Queen of Abyss for us. Easy game.
You know what?
The enemy of your enemy is your ally? Question mark?
I'm not sure that's true in this case.
Only temporarily to destroy enemies. then
Almost
they are
never
enemy.
actually true, but
Well, it's true until they become your enemy again, which usually happens.
which
so.
is usually immediately afterwards. So
All right. And with that, what are the rest of the party doing? Oscar, you are also actually on this table for breakfast. You just have not been talking.
I'm on the table. They're eating me. Oh god.
You are the breakfast.
But going back before this, we're gonna go back in time a little bit, and Oscar
Let's do
actually.
time warp again. Oh, no.
So what do you mean? Oh no.
Oscar, you ready to find out you're trans again?
So Oscar, after that whole debacle with the Oracle, Liliana getting kind of shit-faced after a very tragic lunch session. Everyone got dismissed. They went back to their tavern, and everyone went into their respective rooms after assisting Liliana with hers. When you how would you describe how you what you're doing when you came back to your own room?
Probably be well, I'd probably convert everything that I wrote in that cipher out into actual notes. Did I write? Did I actually tell anyone about what I fucking
I
read?
don't
think
believe
so.
you did. No.
Okay then. Well, I'll do that.
Because Liliana was already cranked, so I don't think you did.
Yeah. Okay. And I will tell them
No,
about
he
that.
only told the cranks one.
She's not gonna forget this. She's not gonna remember this. It's gonna be hilarious to see her reaction twice to the same thing.
That's
Alright.
actually sounds like something Oscar would do.
Maybe. So yeah, I'll just write all that down as best I can, and then probably just hang out or go to bed.
Okay. So, when you go back, when you go to bed, with these impossibly fluffy pillows and, these nice, covers, you sink into, kind of like, not a restless dream, but like, the kind of dream where you're like, you're aware that, that it's not gonna be like a good dream, but it's not necessarily gonna be a bad dream. In fact, you actually don't see anything. It is darkness all around you. You lift up your hand, you can't see it, and overhead, you notice a thin, wispy thread.
Okay. Is it out of? Well, actually, I don't know how far I'm able to reach because I don't know what I look like currently. If I reach up with my maybe non-existent hands, is it close enough to grab or no?
Not necessarily. So when you try to grab at it, it actually like kind of like flicks out of the way, so to speak, and then starts moving in a direction.
Inside, Oscar's just like, man, these dreams are weird. I don't want to follow it. I know I should follow it, but I just kind of want to fucking go back to sleep, man. Oscar's gonna sigh and he's gonna start walking after it.
Okay, so you walk for like what feels like a like 5 minutes. And strangely enough, you don't seem to be gaining on this thread, and it just seems to just kind of like um keep going in a direction until it stops, goes tight, like it
Taut.
taut, there we go, um and shoots straight up. My dog was not happy about the fact that
Yeah,
happened.
fuck that thread.
and and do you follow the thread with your eyes?
Yeah,
Okay.
probably.
So it shoots straight up, up until you notice it disappear behind a pair of eyes. Now these
Ooh.
eyes um look um abnormal in the sense that um they they look more like eye-shaped pools of gold, and they
That's
seem
wacky.
to be looking down at you.
Mm-hmm. Um, I forget. Did I ever look into? Let's see. What was the name? Uh, was it Riella's late god Angarath? Did I ever look into that
Angarath?
one?
No, that when you went to the archives, you only went there
Yeah.
for information on Zinevre.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think because I asked like, who's the one that's not the Oracle there?
Wenka?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
asked
they
her about it.
acknowledge
She
the
just
fact
said
that
don't worry.
Angarath is a goddess. that is known in the dreamscape.
Okay. Um. If I move a little, do the eyes seem to follow me, or
Yes.
and they're pure gold?
They look to be like the more you look at it, the more you notice that the pool of the pools actually look like they're kind of like swirling inside. But like there's like concentrated mass that seem to just be like looking at you, but like around that mass the gold is just like swirling, kind of like how you how when you like mix paints, that kind of thing. It looks like that,
Okay.
just kind of like swirling in whatever direction. And the more you look at it, uh the more it just like seems even more weird, because like you notice that for one it's incredibly high, kind of like I want to say 2 stories high ish for where that eye level is. And
Oh, so it's coming from something. It's not actually just directly above looking down.
yeah, it looks like it's coming from something, whatever this is. It is huge.
Okay.
And when you make that connection, you actually feel a brush of like something brush up against your ear, question mark, like the whatever is the equivalent of an ear for you.
Yeah.
And you hear,
Okay.
why did you end her dream?
Oh, fuck off.
I gave her a perfect dream and you ended it.
Uh-huh.
And as you hear this voice just like brush from your right and then brush from your left, you start seeing the thread that you saw earlier just kind of like uh float above you again, until it kind of like starts spinning into a shape. And you notice that the shape actually starts to form into a face. And you see from the eyes that you were looking at earlier, uh, tears of streams of gold streaming down a face that starts to form. More of this golden thread starts spinning until you see the upper half of someone. And she looks down at you with sadness in her expression. Hello, little Dreamweaver.
Oh, okay. Fuck off, I think.
And she kind of tilts her head at that. Why?
Because if I think you are who I think you are, you're not a good person. Well, I guess person is relative. Whatever. Can I go back now?
Who do you think I am?
Oh, let's see. And her dream. Some weird figure. You're in the dream. You're either A, Zenivray, or B, Queen of the Abyss. Either way, I'm not a fan.
And she kind of like smiles a little at that. and looms a little closer, and goes, "Who told you I was bad?"
So you are the Queen of the Abyss.
And she smiles. Who?
I think that is a yes. All right. Listen, it's less about that and more of you need a bit of rebranding, if I'm being honest. Queen of the Abyss just never really strikes anyone as a very friendly sounding person.
I didn't choose this name.
Well, maybe you want to work on changing that. Also, this weird presentation with the golden crying eyes and creeping into my dreams, not exactly comfortable.
It is the only way.
Yeah, I know. But this is just a little. It's definitely not. I mean, I guess, obviously, Hana's not that much better, seeing as I just got yoinked through the stratosphere and dumped under a tree, but, I'm not really a fan of either of you.
And you see that smile grow wider. And she goes, "Good. She is not meant to be trusted."
I sort of figured. Although, what is it? She always said, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
She is the reason I am like this. All I'm doing is because of her. All I wanted was to make dreams perfect.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop you there. That's a bit of a red flag if you don't, if I'm being honest. Perfection never worked for anybody. Never will, never has.
I've done it.
Uh-huh. When have you made something perfect?
And she looks to her right. And you see a golden thread spin into the shape of um a half human, half snake.
Oh yeah.
She was perfect.
If she was perfect, she wouldn't have died.
She
That's sort of
despaired.
Well, then she wasn't very perfect, now was she?
No, no. You don't understand. You are fed
Sure.
lies.
Uh-huh.
But if you find me, I can tell you everything. I can tell you the truth.
Uh-huh.
Find me.
Oh, we'll find you, in a sense. I think.
And the threads dissipate. And with a snap, you wake up.
Ugh. What time is it?
Judging from the morning light, looks to be just about sun breaking. Dawn is breaking, and you do feel something like a little uncomfortable, and seems to be like there's like a tugging.
Is there a thread in my hand or something?
Not in your hand, but I'd like you to roll a perception check.
What? That's oh shit, I forgot I don't have it open. I think it's like it's 15 plus either 5 or 3.
Hold up.
I have to so I close that tab. I don't have Roll 20 open.
For your dex, that is a 2.
What?
Oh wait,
Perception.
perception. Oops, sorry. Wisdom
Dex?
is 4.
Yeah, so I think it's plus 5, plus 6. No, proficiency would be plus 7 then. So it's 22.
So with the so with the 22, you see like a familiar golden thread floating about like in your general vicinity. And anytime you move your head, it seems to just kind of like move with you.
Okay, I guess I'll. Can I grab it or does it move?
When you grab at it, it feels tangible enough.
Does
But
it go anywhere or is it just sort of suspended in the air?
so one end looks to be like it's slipped under like from the crack in a window pane, and the other end you can't see.
Ugh. Fucker can't even let me sleep in. I'm gonna get roughly changed and I'm just gonna flip open the window and hop out on the roof or whatever.
Yeah, so the golden thread just seems to like move whenever you move. Do you try to tug at it at all? Like, do you try
I
to
mean, if
pull at it?
I'm going after it, then yeah.
Yeah, so when you follow it outside into the roof, it seems to go a long fucking way.
Up, out, down.
Up.
Oh,
Like all the way up, and then it just disappears like somewhere.
into the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I'm gonna brush it out the window and then close the window and go back to bed.
And when you do
I
that,
don't have wings. I can fucking do this.
and when you do that, you feel like a slight tug, and I'd like you to take 1 point of damage.
Fucking.
And it
What kind of damage?
Hmm?
What kind of damage?
just general damage.
Is
Oh
it
god,
physical?
typeless damage.
Hmm?
Typeless damage.
I'm just kind of joshing you because I have a thing that makes me take 3 less reduced damage from anything that's not physical. So I'm just like, well, if it's not physical, then I'm not. Just fucking, it can tug all it wants. I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, so you take that 1 damage, and you see the other end of the thread, and it just like flits out and disappears.
Good. Fucking, thinking I got wings or some shit out into the sky. Get out of here.
And then fast forward to the breakfast table, where you are joined with Sin and Riella and Liliana and Alexandra. Liliana has stood up with the intention of going after Pana. Sin discovered the fact that she has wings. Crow wings that seem to be trying to hide her from sight. And you see Riella when she tried to massage Sin, because she was saying that she was feeling something in her back.
Seems itchy.
The wings poofed out. Riella got a little shocked, and icicle needles came out of her, and have stuck to
Out of Sin or out of Riella?
out of Riella.
Me.
Okay.
Out of Sin, the wings popped out.
Also worth noting, Alexander had a lovely night's sleep.
Yeah, Alexandra is
Yeah.
just like
Everyone was looking miserable. I came down like, oh, geez, guys, what's the problem?
Is the golden string still following me? Is it just like, am I the am I the only one
No.
that can see it? It's just haunting me?
I'm assuming it was just like the one I had at the back of my neck.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm asking Jovi.
Oh yeah.
and
Oscar's not telling anyone about that. He's just like fucking.
yeah, it's
whatever.
yeah, when you watch it disappears, it doesn't seem to be like following you or anything like that.
Okay. And Oscar's just thinking, well, at least someone can go follow it next time someone sees it.
Liliana did mention that she did have a similar dream to yours.
Mm-hmm.
And she suspects that it is related to the Abyssal Queen, which is why she's going to Pana.
Yeah.
Well, it's early in the morning. Oscar had the indecency to be woken up early, so he's fucking grumpy. He's not saying anything.
Mhm.
That's kind of what we assumed.
He's like fucking.
Yeah, Sin raised her mug in solidarity.
Grunt.
Solidarity grunt from the from the other morning grump.
He must really like you. Wow.
So,
Alright. And with that, what's everyone doing?
well, Riel is just gonna. So, what do we do when we're not fighting nightmares? I'm guessing that's what we're not doing that right now. So, what should we be doing instead?
Whatever you
I mean,
want.
you said something about practicing yesterday.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was something else we were supposed to be doing. Kind of, I don't know. I'm kind of uneasy when I don't have something I'm told I need to do.
If you want to break some trees, they know.
That's what I said.
I suppose I will go break some trees. What are you guys gonna do?
Not a lot.
Not a lot.
I'm going to
Okay.
sit right here for now.
Huh. Okay. You gonna sit with them, Sin, or did you also want to practice?
I figured I'd come with.
Okay. Cool. Where are these trees again?
About a few days that way. Get out of here.
Few days.
I know.
Oh, I don't want to miss
actually,
anything.
Don't actually say that.
I guess. I mean, am I allowed to just go somewhere outside? I don't want to break any laws here. I don't want to get thrown into dream jail. That sounds really lame.
You'll be fine.
Somehow that does not inspire me a lot of confidence. Well, if I go in dream jail, will you guys bail me out?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Good to know. Okay. You ready to find some trees, son?
Sure.
Yeah. Maybe we can see if you fly. That'd be really cool.
I didn't have wings 5 seconds ago, but sure, we can try
Let's go.
that.
Let's go.
Neither did baby birds, but they get shoved out of a nest eventually.
I think
That's
it takes a little
right.
longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, but I mean, if we find a big enough cliff. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. Let's go.
So, Sin, it actually like takes a bit of an effort to get you through the door because like with the added verticality of your wings, you kind of have to do like this awkward like, okay, step to the side, kind of like crab shuffle
You're
and
moving
duck.
a couch.
I
Except
was
you
gonna
are the
say,
couch.
rotating the couch. Just rotate.
Pivot! Okay, that was a Friends reference, but cool. Let's go.
I understood the
Damn,
reference.
okay.
Oh, okay. I don't even watch Friends. Come on, man.
And Sin, you actually see when you actually come out, you actually see like a few other people with wings. So like
So it's not just me.
No. Like you see a couple of people who seem to be like they're just vibing, just doing their own thing. You see like this kid just kind of like run and her mom just like uh flies after her and goes like, "What did we say?" And she goes, "Don't run out." And she goes, "Good girl." And they walk back. And
If I was that kid, I'd be like, "Well, you didn't say not to fly out."
and Riella, you actually see this a few other people who seem to be attuned to some kind of like nature thing. In fact, one of them looks like they have cherry blossom petals for hair. Talking to this giant woman with red hair, and as they walk down the street, they're sharing like a croissant or something, and they just seem to be talking about their day, and a couple of guards patrolling the area, and yeah, it just looks like a typical usual morning.
Did you see that lady had sometimes the thing that does my hair does? I mean, it doesn't do that all the time, but it does it sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I also saw a couple with wings, which I guess is normal here.
You
Didn't
see
they say
you see a dragonborn drive by with a cart.
that's a walking dragon? That's just a walking dragon. This dream world is strange.
Yep, got walking around dragons.
Okay, but like, I mean, that's pretty cool. Didn't they say something about how not everyone here is actually from Earth or something?
I was more focused on that. It seemed like someone stole my consciousness, but
Yeah, I'm still not really sure about that. I mean, if this is like the dream world, who created this world? Weird.
yeah.
Well, did go ahead.
Oh no, no, I was telling
Um,
myself.
Oh, okay. Uh, did you come with any weapons or something? Cause I came with this thing. She pulls out a stick with a chain and a ball at the end, and I don't really know how to use it.
Sin just points at the bow that is somehow still draped across her back.
Uh huh. So
No, that's
you,
gonna be a pain to get off.
yeah, that the wings probably are not gonna help with that.
The wings kind of like ruffle a little.
Well, we'll figure it out. Let's see. We probably should be in a place that's not with other people so that we don't get caught by the dream police. How about, do I see any kind of clearing or something like that?
Yeah. By the like, there looks to be like some kind of like training grounds.
Cool. I'm gonna point there. What do you think?
Seems as good of a shot as any.
All right, let's go. And she is going, if you are not walking fast enough, she will drag you.
How tall is Riella?
She's an Ellison, so she's like not that tall. I think she's like
Sin can probably keep
she's
up if
like
she's like not tall.
yeah, she's like probably 5'9" or something. Sarah struggles with heights that are average. What is
Girl,
average height again?
Same.
Y'all look tall. Anyway, but yeah, she will take you to the. Okay, let's see. What is something I could hit that won't break? I don't know how strong this is. Let's see. Do I see some kind of like dummy or something?
Yeah. So
Yeah, you got one next to you. Her name's Sin.
So
Now.
the training grounds looks to be like just like a general purpose kind of training grounds. Like you see a few early morning risers just trying uh trying to practice their sword swings with wooden swords. Some are doing like spars and stuff. There's a section that has targets with whether it's humanoid shape or like a big fucking ring with the things on it. There's like a type of arena, like a raised platform in the center, and there's like the sparrings, multiple sparrings, like maybe 3-4 people are going about it, and strangely enough, no trees.
Okay, well, at least we won't have to destroy nature. That's probably a good idea, right?
Sin just shrugs, like generally in agreement.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's okay. Let's see. Well, we probably aren't really meant to spar each other. I imagine you are meant to be far away, and I am meant to be close and personal, it seems. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh well. She will approach one of the kind of dummy things, and she will rear back. Not really know at first what she's doing, but assuming that dream world physics will apply, and she does secretly know what she's doing, and she will make a strike.
Okay, and go ahead and make a straight attack roll.
Okay, guys, it's my first attack roll.
You got this.
Oh man, I'm so excited. I'm nervous. Where's my attack roll? Here it is. 17.
Okay, so yeah, so kind of like feeling around for like the optimal way to go about this. Like you've never swung a fucking mace in your life, but
Sarah
the
has.
moment you look at this dummy, and you just kind of like start spinning the mace around, you do kind of like an upward swing at it, and true to mark, you you see the ball hit where you wanted to hit the dummy, and it feels natural to you. And
Did you see what I did? Go ahead.
and you see like just one part of the dummy head just like um uh get fucking obliterated, and there's like hay, like a shower of hay, and that just like starts descending after.
Whoa! Holy crap! Did you see that?
Sin is just gonna grunt, but she is currently fighting with the bow, trying to get it off, like around a wing.
Oh goodness! Hold on. I can help you. She'll put the flail away and like an anime is trying to help and probably failing at first before
And
somehow it gets unstuck.
and you see like a couple of people approach you. One of them looks to be a guard, wearing a uniform with the crest from the Pervolo Keep emblazoned on their shield, and they go, "Good morning.
Morning. Is
Uh,
that the Dream Police?
is there do you need assistance?"
I.
I didn't have these like 10 minutes ago.
She is new to her wings, and this bow was there when the wings first popped. So, laws of physics, hard to get the bow out.
Gotcha. Well, dreamers are more than welcome to use the training grounds, but just make a note. No actual weaponry. We do have practice weapons for general use of the public. Don't want to get hurt or hurt other people. That said, if you are having trouble with your wings, and they kind of like turn to their companion. This looks to be like a younger person, but like they also have like this kind of like youthful exuberance to them, and they just go, "Oh, yes. I mean, like, I don't know how dreamers like you guys do it. But when I think of my wings, and they just kind of like close their eyes for a moment, and then a set of wings come out of them as well, and they just go kind of like that, and the guard kind of like looks at them and goes like, that made no sense.
Jovi.
You gotta concentrate, and I think you concentrate and think of puffing the first time. Maybe if you concentrate and think of unpuffing, the wings will go back.
Okay,
And
but I wasn't thinking about them the first time.
the teen and the teen actually goes, yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly how you do it.
Oh man, I
See,
wonder if
she
I have
gets it.
wings.
Dad.
She thinks of puffing, and an autumn leaf just falls in her nose.
And the teen just kind of goes, oh well, it kind of sort of only works with people with wings, so you're an Eldrin. I don't know why. Well, what season are you supposed to be?
I think I'm fall right now.
Okay.
Of course you can't use wings. You'd fall.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm so sorry for Dangus. This is the experience with Dangus, like anytime. And she just kind of like goes, well, I mean, like, my best friend is an Eldrin, so but she's the kind of Eldrin that kind of when her mood changes, she changes. So like it's kind of cool when she's in summer mode, but like I can kind of tell when she is not feeling too good because she's in winter mode.
Oh.
And it was really funny because like I only saw her in spring mode one time, and she refused to tell me. I don't know why. But yeah, well, it's the first time I've seen an Eldrin that looks like you. It's cool.
Thanks, I think.
I like your flowers on your hair and the leaves in your hair.
Oh yeah, they like to change sometimes. My hair also goes like curly to straight constantly, so just ignore these strands. She's like trying to push straight strands that are then just curl up. Ooh.
And she just kind of goes like, well, I mean, I don't really know how to help with that, but next time I see my friend, I'll ask her.
Oh, thank you. I'm Riella.
Shit, I actually don't have a name for her. Hold on. Hold on.
Cool.
Oops.
Sorry, was I not supposed to introduce myself?
No. No, it's fine. That was on me.
Also, Jovi.
Mhm.
This is totally that scene from Dragon Prince where she's just like, and it goes moon shadow powers, ting.
Oh my god, it is. It actually is.
Yeah.
I miss that show.
It'll
Where
be coming back soon?
Oh my god. That is not your computer, that is mine.
Didn't hear anything. So fine.
No, I'm saying it to people on stream.
Oh.
Did they actually not have it on here? That's funny. There we go. Okay. And she goes, do you extend her your hand to her?
Yeah.
And she goes, hi, my name is Trimmy.
Trimmy?
Trimmy.
Hi, Trimmy. Did she not take the shake?
No, she does. She actually very strong handshake on her.
Ooh, oh wow. Cool. All right. Hi, Trimmy. Yeah, and this is I guess my orientation partner Sin. We kind of came here at the same time.
And you see the the guard that's with her with Trimmy kind of just look at Sin and go, you look familiar. You actually both look familiar. Where have I seen you before?
Familiar?
Just showed up here last night.
I don't know.
Well, afternoon yesterday.
Did we invade someone's bodies?
And Trimmy just kind of goes like, "What?"
Uh-oh, they're going to dream jail.
I mean, I don't know. I like Sin said, we just appeared here last night, so I'm not sure. Where
Yeah,
where
woke
did
up
you?
under a tree. It was a thing.
Oh shit, you're Dreamweavers. Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Oh,
And
no,
you see
okay.
the guard just like immediately straighten up and go like Murmur at your service. If you require any assistance, please let me know.
Sam.
And Trimmy just goes like, wait, Daddy, these are the and he goes, yeah. I told you about them last night, right? Like I got to meet the Dreamweavers.
Oh, does he look
And-
familiar?
No, he
Oh,
looks
okay.
he looks like a nondescript guard. Like
Got it.
you would have
He's an
passed him at
NPC.
He
one
looks
point.
like an NPC.
and Trimmy like immediately like you see stars in her eyes and she goes, "Oh my god, I'm meeting the Dreamweavers! Oh my god!
Oh,
Can-
this
can-
is new.
Hi. Sorry. Sorry. What's your names? Oh my god, I gotta tell my friends. Oh my god, I'm getting to meet Dreamweavers.
I looked to Sin with just wide eyes. It's like, I didn't know we were popular.
Yeah, it's gonna be,
The only description I have for Sin's face is sin.exe has crashed.
It's gonna be great. They're gonna come back to us and be like, "Wow, people were so excited to meet us." Meanwhile, all of us are just like, "We had to fight through an entire fucking Tree City bureaucracy to get people to understand."
I was just about to say, where the hell was this for us?
It was here for Pervola.
Riel's gonna slightly shake Sin on the shoulder. Hey, Earth Sin, it's okay. I know it's a lot of attention, but you got this. Sin is shy. I'm Riella again. I already said that. Is that
And-
weird?
And she just takes her hand, just like shakes it again. Oh my god, I'm getting to shake a Dreamweaver's hand. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So wait, what do you guys do? Like,
Well, we're trying to figure that out. Maybe you can help us?
oh my god, yes, yes, Daddy, can we please like help them? Like, and you
Give
see
it-
like Murmur just like struggling to this like you see like the internal struggle deciding whether he's going into dad mode or like official guard mode or like and it's like apparent on his face and he goes like, well, we don't want to like inconvenience them or anything. They're Dreamweavers, like
It wouldn't be an inconvenience, right, Sin? I mean, we could, we're trying to do our best here to help people, and we could really use some help of the people to help us.
and
I smell some bullshit.
and you see Murmur just kind of go like, well, in that case, if you would like, I could accompany you to the to our training grounds. You are permitted to use your weapons there if you wanted to familiarize yourself with it. I'm pretty sure that we also have a couple of archers who can help with you, and he kind of like motions to you, Sin.
Do you hear that,
Sin-
Sin?
Sin nods. I mean, I did it like when I was younger, but nothing to this scale apparently.
That must be why you're an archer now. But I've never had a flail before, so why do I have a flail now?
And
Baseball?
Trimmy just kind of like goes, I don't know, but anytime I mean, this is the first time I got to like meet an actual Dreamweaver. Two in that fact. I got to speak with them and I got to like okay, Trimmy. And she kind of like just takes a few breaths and goes, what I'm trying to say is you guys are kind of like a pretty big deal around here, and it's not too often that we get to meet Dreamweavers, because like you guys are always often so like really exciting adventures, and I don't know, like they must be like super exciting because like you guys never come back and there's more of you.
We do seem to multiply, I think.
And the guard just kind of like goes, well, that's not exactly true. You do return here to do reports that I don't really I don't know. I've only ever been in the Oracle's chambers for guard duty maybe like once. Nothing really untoward there. But yeah, but you guys have I have seen a few of you return every once in a while, but yeah. Not always, but yeah.
Cool. Training ground?
Yep. So if you'd follow me and Trimmy, don't we talked about this with Mom, right? And Trimmy just goes, "Oh, Dad, you're so lame." And she just like takes her and she just like takes Riella's hand and goes like, "Come on, I know the way."
Nope. Yep.
And
Yep.
and you get led out of the training grounds and followed with a deflated guard with the deflated guard kind of like uh with Sin in just in Sin. I'd actually like you to make a perception check.
Trilby, what's that scene from DBZ where fighting
The fucking
Vegeta's
mustache.
son? Yeah.
Oh,
That
well,
mustache
that
likes you look
didn't
like a total
go well.
dweeb.
I mean, he did.
Or
Yeah, even with the 4, you just kind of like hear like behind you just going like, I'm not lame. Like I work at the
Aww. Needs a
I
hug.
mean, I took the job because I wanted her to say I'm cool. Like, oh, hey, Dad, you're so cool. You get to meet the Dreamweavers and stuff. And no, I always get the guard duty and never in the fucking Oracle's chambers. Not lame. I'm cool, Dad.
Oh, he's
And
crying.
no, yeah, you actually do hear like a few sniffles.
Aw.
All right, no, new quest. Our new quest is to make this father awesome in her daughter's eyes.
And we're gonna do a quick segue to Liliana. What are you doing?
Yeah, she is marching towards Provolo Keep.
Okay. And so it's not really like a journey to there,
Yeah.
but like the more you look at the castle, the more you notice, this is actually kind of like bigger than usual. Not bigger than usual, but like it actually looks a lot bigger than you initially thought it would. Like you see the spires jutting out from here and there. You see parapets around it, and you kind of notice there's not really like a moat, so to speak. Like it just looks like a regular keep.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get there, a couple of guards actually go Miss Liliana, good morning.
Good morning. She kind of winces, selling that she might be hungover. But
And-
she nods. Good morning.
And they both kind of go what can we assist you with?
I need to speak with the Oracle.
Oh, give us a couple of minutes. We actually need to and one of them goes off and the other one goes stays there and they kind of
Uh,
like clear their throat and go.
Mhm. She glances over at him. Yes.
um, could uh. I don't know if this is a bad time, but would I could I and he produces like a leaflet. It goes, sorry, can I get it? Would I get a
Yeah, that's fine. She has a look of like, this is weird. I've never given autographs. I don't. But she'll do you have something to write with or?
Oh, yes, and he actually like pulls from his pouch like a big fuck off book, and with like a little quill on its spine, and gives that to you.
Is this your
And-
autograph collection?
Maybe.
Remember
I-
to heart the eyes.
As she opens it, starts looking through her page, she's just gonna kind of glance at some of the names. Because I'm suddenly very concerned that he's got like 1,000 Dreamweaver signatures in here, and that's fucking terrifying.
So upon like when he hands it to you, it looked kind of big in his hand because like he's a gnome.
Right.
But it just looks like a regular book to you.
Okay.
And yeah, you actually do see like quite a number of names on here. You see like squiggly signatures from like a torch. You see a few others with normal sounding names that you not necessarily like recognize, but like you're like, oh yeah, these people are definitely from Earth. Like
Right.
there's like a Dave on there.
Oh.
There's like a Christopher on there. You
Dave the Dreamweaver.
see, and you see an Eliza on there with a parentheses, aka Shoxy on there, um, and
Oh.
and there's like um it doesn't seem to like really follow a pattern, so to speak, but like there's a lot of names, like there's hold on, sorry. Ooh.
Can I look for the page closest to a blank page? So like the most recent entries.
Okay, so yeah, so maybe like 20 or so pages in, you start noticing like the next page you turn, there's only like half of a page on there, and there's only 2 names that are signed on there, if I can find. So you see one with like a straight font, Robert, and underneath that you see Kali with like a nice
What-
like cursive K and then HALI, and the I has like a heart on it.
Oh yeah? Is that the name I see?
That the Kali?
Okay.
She's dead.
Yeah. You said KHALI?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's not quite my name. Interesting. She'll nod. Of course, name doesn't mean anything to her. So she'll take the pen that he gives her, or the pencil, whatever implement he hands her, and you see her like kind of like stop as she goes to put the first letter down. As she realizes she's never signed her name before, and she almost just wrote Lucas.
Ooh.
And all of a sudden, what's normally very practiced hand, having had to sign off on countless documents at her work, is more like a kindergartner trying to sign their name. More like a third grade if they're learning cursive, but it's awkward and slow. But she eventually manages to scrawl out Liliana. And she hands it to her. She hands it back to the gnome, looking rather embarrassed at her inability to write her own name.
And the gnome kind of like looks at the autograph and goes, "Nice." And they nod at you as they return back to their post as the guard returns with Wenka in tow.
Callie remembers having to write her own name for the first time. It was hard. She'll nod as Wenka approaches.
And for like an early morning, you see I don't think you've seen this woman with the hair out of place. Like even in early morning, like you see her her tight bun is still kind of like really fucking tight against her scalp. She still has that she still has her cane and her clipboard with her. And she goes, "Ah, um I was told that you wanted to speak with the Oracle?"
Liliana nods. I do. It's very important.
The Oracle is indisposed as of the moment. But I may take a message if need be.
You take a number.
Liliana glances at the two guards. I will happily tell you the message, but you're not going to want them to hear it.
And Wenka just kind of like looks at you and then to the guards and just kind of goes, "Very well, follow me then." And she leads you down the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And
Once we're out of earshot, she'll glance to Wenka. I had a conversation with the Queen of the Abyss last night.
And she stops dead in her tracks.
As I said, I need to speak with the Oracle.
And she turns to you. And she looks at you with like a very piercing stare and goes, "As I said, the Oracle is indisposed of the moment. Anything you say to her, you can say to me. As it so happens." And she kind of like she kind of like motions to a door that's open. There's like a desk in the middle, and wooden walls like around like a circuit. It's a circular room with one big window behind the desk. You see there's like a couple of pillars situated on either side of the desk, and there's like vines just kind of like wrapping around it.
She'll enter the room.
And Wenka follows after you, and you hear like the clink of a lock sliding in place.
She kind of leans up against one of the walls. I dreamt last night, and instead of being in the domain of Zinevre as I normally am, I found myself somewhere else.
Before that, and she circles around you and motions for you to take a seat with by one of the armchairs as she settles down behind the desk.
Liliana kind of glanced at it for a moment before shrugging and going to sit down.
Would you like tea? Or I have
If you have something that can cure a hangover, I'll take that.
And she goes, "Fair enough," and glances towards one of the pillars, and you see a vine kind of like just making its way down. You see a flower slowly bloom, and you see Wenka hold up a goblet to it, a few drops of the nectar, little poof, and then she hands it to you.
Liliana kind of raises an eyebrow, like that's a neat trick. But she'll take it and sip at it.
And you can feel your hangover starting to kind of like uh settle down.
Liliana glances at it. You know, in my world, this would make you very rich.
You don't see a change of expression on Wenka's face.
Fair enough. I awoke in a dream last night, in complete darkness. I've never experienced anything like it. It was off-putting, to say the least. And then I saw a golden thread that led me along until it formed into a pair of eyes, and then a head, and then an upper torso of a being that spoke to me.
And what did she say?
I think you already know what she said to me, otherwise you wouldn't be quite so nervous. But to answer your question, she told me that I'm being lied to, which I don't necessarily think is true because, to be frank, I haven't been told anything. She told me that I ruined the perfect dream of Shoxy, and that she could make my dream perfect if I wanted it.
And as you're telling Wenka this, she kind of has her hand on the desk. Well, not hand, her elbow on the desk. Two fingers to her temple, and as you tell her about your dream, you see another finger join it until like she's just like she has like three fingers to her temple, and she goes, well, that is certainly a pattern.
Indeed. Others have had this vision?
When and she kind of like hesitates, and she goes, in a way, yes. When she makes contact with beings as such as yourselves, we have to be careful, because it is the first step to falling under her influence.
Seems to be a pattern with me.
What do you mean?
First Zinivray, now her.
And
What's so special about me, I wonder?
and when you just say Zinnivray's name like outright, you just see Wenka just like shut her eyes and go, we don't know what's so special about you, to be completely
I'm
honest
joking.
with you.
I don't think there's anything special about me. I think I was very unlucky.
And she grimaces at that and goes, Dreamweavers are special. Period. You could have come to this realm normally as a dreamer. Denizens like myself don't really experience that. But I am told that when dreamers awaken, they just disappear and reappear um, as if nothing happened. It wholly depends on what kind of dream they are having. They could
Yes.
end up here, they could end up somewhere in the desert, they could end up under the sea. We have no control over that.
Or in the clutches of the Queen of the Abyss, as it turns out.
She is the source of nightmares.
Right?
And normally, I'm told that they are equivalents of bad dreams and nightmares to you. But because of the nature of the Dreamweaver's connection to your realm and ours, her influence on you is somewhat more pronounced.
Ever since I had that dream, Zinevre's not watching me anymore. Don't sense her near me anymore.
May I request you just don't utter her name?
No, you may not request that, because while you may not like to hear her name, I am living with her. I'm sorry that my reality is so unpleasant for you. It's far less pleasant for me, I promise.
I don't know why she I don't know how she intercepted you. Believe me when
No.
I say we have been looking into that, because this is the first time that this has happened. Sure, we have had people, dream weavers like yourself, claim that, well, not necessarily claim, say that they have been visited by other beings before waking here under the tree. But they were names that we recognized of benevolent gods, patrons, beings.
Like Riella.
And she nods. Like Riella.
So she can trust her benefactor?
She can.
I'll let her know.
I don't know why the Oracle chose to keep the true nature of your patron from you. I suspect it was something she did to try and protect you. Because she sincerely believes that you are a good person. And if she chooses that, then I believe her. I believe that you are a good person.
Fair enough. But now I don't need protection. I need help. I need information. We know so little about what is actually going on and what we are actually here to do. You bring people to this place and give them a choice that they cannot possibly understand the consequences of when they make it. And now we're here, and I believe me when I tell you, I am dedicated to helping this place, whatever. I think some of the people here are amazing, even if they're married already. I
What?
think, don't worry about that. That's not relevant. I think,
Some of them are really great, and some of them have a really nice rack and ass. But that's besides the
that's completely besides the point. I think Alexandra, and she thinks for a moment, and Oscar are nice enough. I think, I don't know Riella and Sin, but I'm sure if they're here, they're decent people too. But we need to know something. I have someone now who's telling me that you're a liar, who's telling me that you aren't telling me the truth. And a lot of the information that I've gotten from you is a bunch of I don't knows. So if there's something that you're hiding from me, it's time for you to tell me the truth. So that when I go to this person and tell them to fuck off, I know I'm doing the right thing.
Oscar's like, I already did that. Way ahead of you.
And you see her shoulders sink. And she just her other hand just kind of like starts doing like that on her desk. And she goes, "In a way, what she told you is true. But maybe it is faster to show you." And she rises from the desk and unlocks the door. Follow me.
Liliana will follow after her.
And
Do I sense that Zinifre is with me, or is she still MIA?
no, she still seems to be like just not present.
Okay, fair enough.
And and you think that she's leading you to the chambers, but no, she's actually led you outside of the keep through an arch, a very familiar pathway to the that has
Is this
Oh.
up to the tree?
yeah, like it has like the rows of wisterias with the familiar scent of lilacs. And yeah, you find yourselves at the tree.
As
Those
we get
people
there,
aren't actually here.
Liliana walks over to the spot where she awoke first.
And you see Wenka just look up at the at this willow tree.
Liliana glances up where she trying to follow her gaze.
And I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
Certainly, my best stat.
You need to
It
get
is
better
not.
wisdom.
It's not at all.
Don't you play sometimes high wisdom characters?
That's still going to be an 18.
Okay,
good.
so you follow her gaze, and you see like beneath the boughs of the willow tree, you see a figure lying on one of the branches, kind of like just reclining on it. And you actually notice that part of the like she looks like she's part of the tree. Like you see her you look you follow her her outline, so to speak, and you see a part of it fused to the tree. Like you don't know I don't know how to describe this. Like her legs are look to be
Like melded into the tree.
yes.
Yeah.
And
So her upper half extends out like a branch.
yes. So like
Okay.
you know how like how people kind of like recline like kind of like how Cleopatra is usually
Yeah.
drawn, kind of like that, like with her head.
Kind of on her side, on her hip.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And and you watch Wenka's expression soften. Um and she goes she turns to you and goes,
Was she there last time we were here?
was that to Wenka, or was that to
Yeah,
me?
that's what she's asking Wenka.
Okay. She has always been here.
Oh. Can she see us?
In a way.
She Liliana glanced at her. We're looking at Pana, aren't we?
And Wenka just kind of like glances at you. We are.
So the version of her that we see in the castle is her projection, then?
An illusion. This and she gestures to the tree. This is Pana.
So Pana is the tree that brings Dreamweavers to the world, then. I
Yes.
see.
And with your 18 perception, you actually see like this tree actually looks like it's like pulsing with like a faint glow to it. And not dissimilar to how the back in the Hanging City, not dissimilar to how the Nagamani was pulsing. Though with this you see like it's more like a slow heartbeat.
Do I get the sense that this tree is not doing well?
Yeah, so you look at some of the like the outer branches and stuff, and you see that there's actually like dead leaves on the ground. You see like you feel like a gust of wind just like blow through the area, stronger than usual, and you see like a bunch of the, I don't know what to call, like willow leaves. Willow leaves,
Yeah,
just
leaves,
kind of
yeah.
like get shaken out.
Liliana kind of watches this with a moment of understanding and looks to Wenka again. There aren't going to be any more Dreamweavers, are there? We're your last chance at getting this right.
And Wenka just kind of like looks conflicted at that. If it were up to her, you wouldn't be.
But it's not anymore. Either we succeed or, she motions to the Dreamscape, this is gone.
Yes.
She inhales through her nose. Well, no pressure then.
There is one other thing. But you must promise me, no, swear to me and to her that you will not tell a soul.
She will sense one more time to try to make sure Zenivre is not there before nodding. I won't tell anyone.
Zinneray is still just like, you don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm just continually making sure that like she hasn't like reappeared,
Mhm.
and she's not listening in. All right, I swear it. I won't tell anyone.
All right. Well, I know it's going to be a bit of a walk, but if you would follow me.
Oh, sure.
And
Continues following.
and she takes you back to the chambers, to the oracle's chambers, and dismisses the guards for a little bit. Again, you're not here. And I'd like you to make another perception check for me, please.
I'll spend inspo this time. Oh, okay, probably don't need it. Oh my gosh, dirty 20.
Okay, so with a dirty 20, you notice that that now that you're aware that this pana doesn't seem to be real, you notice the longer you look at her, the more you see like a shimmering about
Yeah.
her. And um and Wenka just kind of like waves her hand, and uh you see like for the first time this pana uh get up and fade, and you see nestled within the throne that she was sitting on, you see a young woman with her uh hands on her stomach, looking like she's having not a good dream. You actually see the her fingertips have blackened. Every once in a while um you'll see her gasp, and you see a tear form from her eye. And with your dirty 20, you actually see that this has the tear that she that you saw isn't a regular teardrop. It looks like she is crying golden tears.
I looked to Wenka. I've seen those tears before.
You have?
This is Pana's incarnation.
And she shakes her head.
Who is this?
And before Wenka can actually like say anything, the illusion Pana speaks up and goes, "She's my sister."
Your
My twin.
twin. And is she the Queen of the Abyss or possessed by her?
And you see Pana just kind of like hesitate at that and go, "Yes, she is the queen."
And did you trap her then in the abyss, or has she been possessed of something else?
And she, for a moment, you see her like look hurt
Mhm.
at that, and she goes, everything I've been doing has been to save her. But the weaker I get, the stronger she gets.
So you hope that by us defeating the nightmares, it will weaken her enough that you'll get stronger?
No. Frankly, I don't care what happens to me. And she glances down at the sleeping young woman. I just want her back.
Will us defeating these nightmares bring her back?
I don't know.
You have stolen people from their homes.
I have.
They have died in your name here, and they are damned to eternal suffering for it.
No, they haven't died. And Wanka at that point cuts her off and goes, "The reason no one is dead is because Pana is keeping them alive."
Really, because I saw the wraiths of what remains of them. Pretty horrific. She looks at the girl who's laying on the flower bed. But I'll help her. I did swear an oath to protect oppressed women. I'll find a way to help her.
Please. And Pana uh sits back down, and you see her the young woman disappear from sight.
We're gonna go and I'm gonna go see if our new Dreamweavers are adjusting and figuring out how to fight. Because I think we're gonna need to be able to.
You won't tell a soul?
Tell them what? Exactly. That this is all a lie? That they just sold their lives for nothing? No, I don't think I'm gonna subject them to that. But they'll find out in their own time. She's already reaching out to us in our dreams. The truth will come out. You would do well to tell them before your sister does. Just a piece of advice. And she'll turn and start leaving.
All right. And with that, what are the rest of y'all doing?
Oh, sorry. Let me unmute Sarah on my end.
You muted me?
I did mute you because my voice was coming through your microphone.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying. Okay, hopefully that's
Well,
been desensitized.
I'm not doing much.
I'm training, so.
Oscar figures he might as well do his due diligence and go back to the library and see if he can read anything about Angara or because he thinks probably that'll be in the normal section. And we'll think about maybe looking into Queen of the Abyss stuff later. Because that's
Alright.
probably not in the whatever. Okay. Sorry, I have depression and dimension.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now that's a reference
The
only two
huge.
people are gonna get.
Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, Shirley's channeling a little bit of me. She's been squamished.
Mm-hmm.
And so you when you look for stuff about Angarad, you see her be referred to multiple names. You see her referred to as um the triune goddess. You see her referred to as the one and the three. There doesn't seem to be like any agreement as to whether she's like a three-headed goddess or if she's like or if she's like if she's like a three-headed goddess or a group of three separate goddesses.
Oh, it's
um
Hylia.
hmm?
It's Hylia.
Yeah.
and
Nice Zelda reference.
And you also notice that she um the whether it's like the names or like the separate goddesses have their own names. One is Airdre and the other is Hanali, and the last one is Sehanin, and they seem to govern like a different aspect of their um how do I explain this? They seem to uh embody one aspect of um one governs over growth, one governs over protection, and one governs over wisdom. So like hold on. Where is it? I just had it. Motherfucker. Where'd it go? So, okay, so you don't know if the collective or if the one goddess is known as Angarad, and whether the three names are of the three faces that she has, three heads that she has, or whether or not the collective is known as Angarad, and it is made up of three separate goddesses who uh who seem to govern over one aspect of their dominance. But you just kind of like the one thing that people can agree on with this is the fact that she governs when she deigns to appear before her champions, she is described as a female elf, um uh with gems that glitter in her hair, and whenever she is invoked during war times, she has a silver suit of elven plate mail, and she seems to be like a mother goddess, so to speak. And a lot of people kind of like look to this as like um she exhibits the complexities that come with um with growth, with protection, with wisdom, and how she herself exhibits like a sort of indecisiveness over what she is meant to be. But people who worship her know that she is that she comes to the aid of those who follow her religion, whether that's through helping guide the growth, or granting them the wisdom to overcome what their difficulties, and for like the more martial uh part of it, they invoke her protection, uh and it tells you that that there is actually a temple dedicated to her here in Privolo, and and there's like a section about like rumored to also hold residence in the what is it? Sorry. And the if I can find it, in the Pantheon, just capital P Pantheon. And as for the you also said that you were looking into the Abyssal Queen.
Yeah, just to see if there's anything at all on her in the public section, because obviously you need another reference to go.
Oh, it is. I feel like the public section is just going to be don't ask about the Abyssal Queen.
Yeah, strangely
Or
enough, there's like nothing on her.
Exactly, yeah.
First rule of the Abyssal Queen is we don't talk about the Abyssal Queen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I figure if I need to look into that, then I need to get another thing from Pana, and then why do you want to look into the Abyssal Queen? Oh, because either just tell her that Liana said something about it, or that I also had something about it, which would be inconvenient. So maybe I'll do that, but for now, I'm just feel like, yep, sort of figured that.
I guess I'll go look for our newcomers.
And before you could actually like leave the chambers, Wenka stops you and asks, well, kind of a not great time for this, but if you would pass along a message to your fellow Dreamweavers, the transportation is ready for you to be taken to Ashian City.
Oh, okay. We'll probably either set out this evening or in the morning. Then, I think I just want to make sure our new arrivals are figuring out their abilities, and then we'll prepare to head out.
I know this doesn't make up for the secrecy, but
If you want to make up for it, figure out what we can do that will help. Like we were able to help the people in the Hanging City, and that's great, but I don't want to do this for eternity. And none of us do. We're not all going to keep getting lucky.
and you hear Pana speak up and go, I really wish that I didn't have to essentially pluck you all from your world. I don't really have the right to do that.
Liliana, her fists clench as she turns and looks back to Pana. Then swear to me right now that if we fail, you will not bring anyone else. You find another way to do this. If you can't swear me that, don't apologize to me. I'm not interested in hearing it. The silence is staggering.
She can't look at you.
She nods. That's what I thought. You know, I'll say this. There were more strings attached than I'd like, but most of what Zinevere told me was at least true. She did tell me I would be her servant. And with that, she will turn and leave.
All right. And do you when you get back you you run into Oscar, who's coming back from the archives.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm not actually going to ask because I'm just like, oh, whatever. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you are you just kind of
Just
like
leave 'em.
wandering?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like
Okay,
run
we
into
cross
each other.
paths.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, good morning, Oscar. Feeling better?
Meh,
Yeah, I know that feeling.
enough.
Enough. Well, I just got word that our transportation is ready to leave when we are. I'm gonna go check on our new arrivals and see how they're doing, and then if everyone's good to go, we'll get out of here.
That's all you learned.
Oh no, I learned quite a bit that I need to go over, but I might as well do it with all of you and not just one at a time.
Alright.
Uh,
Also, just for funsies, you weren't the only one that got a ring from the Queen of the Abyss. So yeah. And he's gonna walk away. Sucker.
She raises an eyebrow at that, like, that seems like it would have been relevant information this morning to share. But okay.
Yeah, well.
All right. So she'll make her way over and see if she can't find our newbies.
And yeah, you kind of like just wander around the area and you you
I
run in
will do my best to duck out of view of the forge as I pass by Anita's place.
and and
Hold still.
as you pass by the barracks, you hear like a very teeny voice going like, "Oh my god, you guys are so cool!"
She just kind of stops and thinks to herself, like, I don't know that I would describe any of us as cool.
Hey.
Now that Vamir's
Hey.
gone.
Rude.
No, it seems to be like emanating from the from like within the barracks. It's
Yeah. She's debating, like, could that possibly be talking about one of us? I don't. I'll check.
and you just kind of like glance around and yeah, sure enough, there seems to be Sin, there's Riella, and at one point someone seems to have managed to rope Lexi into this, Um, and they seem to be like training with a few of the guards.
Wait, you say I'm there now?
Yeah, like you,
I'll throw a match for the guard's dad so he looks cool.
Can tell his daughter he beat a Dreamweaver in a fight. Hell yeah.
and strangely enough, he seems to be like the star of the barracks at the moment, going like, "Holy shit, Murmur! What the fuck? How'd you do that?" And he's like, I don't know. Like, I mean, like, I just
Meanwhile, on the ground, Lexi just, oh no, I am slain.
Oh god.
I have
Oh
suffered
no.
this
Oh
incredible
no.
defeat.
Liliana gives a look, the look that only someone with a +12 performance can give when she sees a laydown. Hmm.
An
But
extremely convincing and
Yeah.
non-monotone one at all.
Ack,
And-
I am slain.
and Trimmy just looks like all of her name days have come at once, and just goes like and she just goes, "Oh my god, Dad, why aren't you the captain of the guard?" And he's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know what was gonna happen. Can I help you up?" And he
Oh
extends
no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
and he's like, I didn't hurt you too much, did I?
Oh no. Don't worry, you won fair and square. It's
I
fine.
I mean, uh, good match. And he extends a hand out.
I will shake his hand.
And
Good man.
and Trimmy just looks like she goes like, "Oh, I guess, yeah, I guess like that's sort of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Be a Dreamweaver. I can't wait to tell Mom. Oh my god, I can't wait to tell Mom. I can't wait to tell my friends I got to meet Dreamweavers, and my dad got to be a Dreamweaver. Oh my god, I am going to be.
To be fair to that guard, she is the one with the least amount of HP in the party.
Liliana
Hey.
Liliana approaches from behind. What's this about beating Dreamweavers now?
Oh, you're here. You're back.
I am. Good morning. I hope everything's going well.
Yeah,
And-
watch this. Sorry, go ahead.
And you see the guards like just standing at attention. Even Murmur's like trying to like dust off his uniform, and goes, "Lady Liliana, hello. We were just providing assistance to it was
Sin and Riella?
it was a fair match." And he kind of like trails off and kind of like shrinks back and
At hearing that, Liliana glances at Lexi. Muay Thai, you said?
Yeah.
Interesting. She looks at Sin and sees the massive wings that she does not remember being there this morning. That's new.
Oh yeah, it was not very fun getting out of the restaurant.
It happened just after. It's a thing.
It's a thing now.
Didn't you have your bow and arrow on your back?
Yeah, that was a thing too.
Yep, that took a while.
Huh.
and
How do they work? Like, are they just for show, or she goes over and like pokes one?
I've tried to tell her that she needs to start flying. She doesn't believe me.
Well, I think we got to push her off a building or something.
That's what I said.
Mhm,
But I told her I shouldn't do that because I was mean.
and you see the young teenager with similar wings walk up to Sin and just kind of like put her hands on her hips and just kind of like puff her cheeks and go, "I told you need to unpuff.
That's what I said.
You have to think really
All-
hard like this."
All right.
And she closes her eyes, and in a shower of feathers her wings disappear.
Well, I don't want her to get rid of her wings. I want her to fly with those wings. Can you fly with those?
Keep asking her. She won't test it.
All right. All right.
Is that to me or
That
to
was to Sin.
To Sin, yeah.
No. Fine. I'll
All
try
right.
it.
No, it's fine. I got this. I know exactly what to do. She walks over to you and leans up to whisper in your ear, Sin.
Okay.
The words that she's whispering don't sound like any words you've ever heard before. Maybe they're in Abyssal. Maybe they're in Latin, something like that. But what does happen is a dimension door appears right beneath both of us, and she pulls you through it. And we both appear 500 feet up in the air, straight up.
Oh, that seems like a bad idea.
And she is hanging on to you for dear life. All right, I hope you can fly.
Whee!
And
Should drop
you
you for
start
this.
free falling.
I'm gonna try to at least hold out the wings, see what happens.
And kind of like a fish in water, you think I want to fly, and like the rush of wind from the free falling abruptly stops, and you just hear and you look to either side of you, your wings keeping you afloat.
Liliana gives you a thumbs up as she still hangs on you for dear life.
And you are quite a ways above. You see the entirety of Pervolo Keep. You see like a vast open plain extending as far as you can see. You see like now that you're kind of like a little closer to the sky, you also kind of like notice that there's like still stars kind of like twinkling even though it's like daytime. And you see like just a few shapes uh going to and fro from the keep out in the plains and stuff. And it's kind of like a sight that really confirms it for you that yeah, this is a dream world. Yep.
Yep. Sin's gonna look down at Liliana, think for a second, and then dive.
Liliana screams.
And yeah, so you hover for a moment, and then you think, I want to dive, and your wings just fold in, and you turn 180 head first and plummet.
Yeah, Liliana, her grip tightens like 10 times over and she screams.
Oh, this
This
doesn't
is
look
probably the first time you've seen Sin smile.
I don't know that she sees anything right now.
Oscar just walking into the city, just up above, hears the screaming from like 300 feet up, looks up, just sees something diving out of the sky, and a scream that sounds somewhat like Liliana's. Just like, she probably deserves it. Keeps on walking.
So for everyone who is on the ground, Riella, Lexi, you just see Liliana and Sin just disappear, and like a couple of minutes later you hear like screaming from like above your head.
Oh my. Oh
It's
well. I
looking
guess.
like they're gonna fucking die.
I gotta do something.
And Sin, as you see the ground just rapidly approaching you, from 50, 30, 20, 10,
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my
5,
god.
you're still diving, and then you immediately pivot upright and land quite gracefully on the ground.
You landed on the ground, and yet there's Liliana still screaming.
Yep,
Yeah, clap.
still screaming, still gripped around you. Kind of like she has like her legs like around your waist. She's kind of like gripping onto your neck for dear life and kind of like screaming into your ear.
Hey, gonna poke Liliana in the horn.
Ah.
You're,
Oh.
you're okay.
Oh.
That was awesome, though.
Oh. She gets down. Okay. That was rude. Oh.
Didn't you make
Oh,
her
and
go
dropping
in the
me
air?
500 feet in the air wasn't?
Okay, but I knew you could fly.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah, ASMR can fly in D&D. Oh, yeah, you two are new. This world is very like D&D. Did you ever play Dungeons and Dragons?
We talked about this. I did it once. I don't know like what an ASMR is, but like
Oh,
I know what an
sorry,
amateur
I was
is.
really drunk last night.
It's that thing that the people do whisper into microphones, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't watch it. I have a lot of friends that do it sometimes.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of time to participate, but they had me like in a one shot once.
Okay. Well, then you kind of get the idea. So yeah, she's an ASMR, so she can fly, which is nice.
Well, I don't know if this is a thing Eldrin do, but I did figure out one thing I do that's really cool.
What's that?
Okay. Point somewhere 30 feet away.
She points.
She uses face step.
Oh.
Goes out. See?
Yes.
It's not flying, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, you can teleport. That's right.
And
That's
she's-
really cool.
And she kind of hugs and hugs. She runs back.
You just did like a flash step.
Yeah.
Well, let me start with a proper apology, both for the somewhat less than great state you found me in yesterday, and for bailing out this morning. I had to go get some answers from our boss.
Yeah, you said you had a weird dream of like our dire enemy or something.
Yeah, the Queen of the Abyss, who is the one who creates nightmares.
Oh, we should probably get away from everybody and talk about this, right?
I would.
Okay.
Maybe back to the inn.
Dreamweaver team, go?
We'll
Yeah.
work on it.
It looks like around this time, the sun has risen quite above your heads. Looks to be around noonish.
Great. Can we go back and get some lunch then and convene?
Food is important.
Food is important.
Your thing.
All right. Liliana will lead the group back towards the inn.
Rio will just talk about how she used her flail and got to smash things. I don't know what this symbol thing on my shield does yet, but like sometimes it glows. So I'm trying to still figure that out.
Right. You're a paladin, right?
Paladin. Don't I have a horse for that?
Well, you can get a horse eventually.
Paladin. That doesn't sound right.
Fair enough. Let's see, flail and a shield. Oh, cleric.
That sounds right.
Okay, yeah,
I think I've played a
cleric.
cleric once. Don't they heal people?
They do.
That's
They're...
right. Nobody wanted to be the cleric. That's why I was that in the one shot. But it was very helpful. We almost died.
Yes, you have the best healing capabilities of probably any of us, actually. But you also can deal some pretty good damage, as that flail would lead one to believe.
I did smash a few things. I'm a lot stronger than I am, I think, in the real world.
And she looks to Sin, and you're a ranger?
Well, Sin's just gonna, like, there's these pointed bits on the bow near the handguard. Gonna, like, prick her thumb on that, and then suddenly the bow is electric.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. What are you?
I don't know.
All right. Okay, you don't play. Well, we'll figure it out. That's a neat trick, though. Okay, let's go back. We'll get something to eat, and I'll tell you everything that I learned. And then I think I also heard our travel is prepared for us to go to face our first nightmare. Well, your first nightmare, our second nightmare.
Oh, geez. That sounds kind of... Are we ready for this?
You'll be fine.
I mean, yeah, you're as ready as we were for our first one.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll either be ready or we'll
If
die.
anything, you're more ready than we are. You
That's-
actually got told something.
That's true. That's very true. Oh, we could also take them to the eccentric emporium and get their fortune read. That was cool.
True.
Fortune?
Yeah, there's a fortune teller in the eccentric emporium who read our fortunes when we first came here. We all got bad news.
I see.
Shocker.
Were they true bad news?
Time will tell, I suppose.
I don't know. My weather report didn't seem to be right. Or was
Yeah.
it? I don't remember.
I don't either.
I'm just gonna say no.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I just want fake bad news.
I don't know that it's fake. It just hasn't come true yet.
Huh. Nice.
Although that does seem like a good way to run a fortune business if you don't have to be right immediately.
That's what I was thinking. This sounds a little sketchy.
Yeah. Well. Oh, you know what? Actually, I remember my fortune now. No, mine did come true,
Oh.
and it was bad.
What was your fortune?
Well, it involves some people in my waking life.
Wait, so his fortune's about our real lives?
Mine was.
Oh. That's interesting. And it
Yeah.
came true?
Potentially. My first my first dream like you two had last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about that.
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, so when we get back, we'll find a secluded table.
Get to a booth.
Yeah, find a booth, and we'll settle in.
Oscar's at the tavern already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Oscar
well,
seems to be like at a booth already. Anytime
Great.
someone tries to sit with him, he just kind of like.
And I doubt many people are trying to sit with Oscar.
Yeah, the first couple of times they were like
Oh my god, a Dreamweaver! Can I have your?
Liliana will lead the group over.
He
Oscar.
doesn't actually growl at anyone. He has the presence down to a T.
All right.
He's non-verbally growling at them.
Yeah.
They know.
Oh, that's okay. Let's see.
Liliana will slide into the booth.
Real will follow.
All right. So now that we're all together, learned some interesting things. Got a couple more truths out of our bosses. The tree is actually what brings us here, not the woman in the castle.
Okay. Is this tree like a sentient or something?
Yes.
Oh.
It is also not doing very well, and I don't think there will be many more Dreamweavers after us. If we fail, well, I don't know that anyone else will fail after us.
So the oracle's like fake?
I
And
don't
the
know.
tree's like is it just called the tree? The world tree?
I think the oracle
No, the world
is the
tree's
tree.
a different tree. We've been to the world tree. This is a different tree.
That's
Oh,
true. We have
okay.
been to the world tree.
Okay.
No, I believe the oracle is the tree.
Oh.
Yeah, the oracle that we met is the personification of the tree.
I see. Okay.
So, the Queen of the Abyss who reached out to me, they were very concerned about that. They are looking into it.
Okay.
And our transportation is ready when we are.
Okay. Well, did they
That's
say
it.
like what the golden thread thing was?
The golden thread thing?
I thought, did you not describe that to us?
Oh, the thing on my neck.
Yeah.
It seems to be something of a link towards the Queen of the Abyss. They mentioned that when people see the Queen of the Abyss. Apparently, others have done this. It is usually the first step towards her taking control of them. Shoxi is a unfortunate example of that.
Wait. What do you mean taking control of them?
The nightmare we fought in the Hanging City was once a Dreamweaver who made a deal with the Queen of the Abyss.
Okay, so does that mean you're next? Like, what do you mean that that's the first step?
I'm telling you what they told me. I mean, listen, she asked me to come seek her out, and I don't intend to do that, so I don't think she's going to
I
take
would,
control
if
of me.
not nothing, just to punch her in the face. But
Well, yeah, if you want to deck her in the schnoz, I'm all about that, but that thread that was in my neck was concerning.
Where was one attached? One was attached to me? Where was it? Or was it not attached to me? It was just floating, right?
When you you felt the pain, you felt it like somewhere like in the back of your neck.
Okay.
When it detached.
Okay.
Yeah. So, my take is that this world is going to end if we don't defeat the nightmares.
No pressure then.
Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly what I said, actually, word for word.
Well, that's only 2 words. That's not too much. But whatever.
Okay, that seems relevant, Oscar. Thank you.
I still don't even know if I
Oh, well.
understand what this world is. Like, who did the Oracle make this? Who is the Oracle?
The Oracle, well, I guess I can't speak to exactly who. This world is a world full of dreamers. People from our world who fall asleep come to this world as the many people you've seen around the city. That is their dream. But every so often, one is able to be brought in by this willow tree, this Pana, as a dreamweaver, someone who can affect and change the world.
Rail just seems to ponder this quietly, as if trying to figure out some kind of way a puzzle fits that's not quite fitting, before just shaking her head. Okay, so assuming that that's what's happening here. So Pana has this world. This Abyss Lady is threatening said world to stop existing.
Yep.
We defeat nightmares and Abyss Lady. We bring peace.
You've got it.
Okay. Well, I still don't know how I feel about the fact that this Abyss Lady is like contacting Dreamweavers.
I mean, maybe
which
I'm
of us is
just.
next.
Good question. And I don't know what she'll say to you. I mean, maybe I'm just used to it because of Xenivray, but then again, it also weirds me out that suddenly Xenivray seems to have either lost interest in me.
What?
Liliana looks around.
What was
you
that?
see like a couple of people just like looking at you.
Oh, for the love of fuck.
She who shall not be named?
Yeah, sure, whatever. She who shall not be named has either lost interest in me or has been otherwise removed from the situation. She has not left me alone since we first met.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to take in.
Isn't it, though?
So that's the big thing?
That's all I got for you.
Oracle's in a tree?
Oracle is a tree.
Is a tree?
She is a tree.
Is a tree. Okay.
And she is, I think, dying.
And is not the same as this world tree.
No, the world tree is in the where the Hanging City is. But they do seem to run on a similar energy. That she looks to Lexi and Oscar. That green pulsating glow that we saw in the heart of the world tree, that was present there, but much weaker.
So who's in the world tree?
Jormungand, the world serpent.
Okay, but what's the hierarchy here, though?
Good answer, actually. There really doesn't seem to be one. Although Jormungandr had a lot of reverence for Pana, so I think Pana's in charge.
Okay. 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 And, so that's all? Okay.
I can roll deception if you need me to, Mal.
I'm not really gonna
Go
force
ahead.
it. Okay.
23.
Yeah,
Yes,
Riella, you seem to, Liliana's been, like, incredibly helpful.
Okay.
Telling you everything, she knows.
Okay.
So, I guess to our two new Dreamweavers, any questions that maybe we can answer? If you make it more low-level stuff, we can probably answer it.
Are you guys still staying?
As opposed to what?
Well, didn't you say the other two left?
They did, but you're not supposed to be able to. Apparently, they were an exception to the rule. We're all still here.
Okay.
So, just so I have this clear, we're all stuck here. We fuck up and die, and the world dies.
This world, and of course, what this world that is attached to the dreams of our world, who knows what it'll do to our world. So I do think we have some skin in the game. Well,
I mean,
besides
Probably nothing
ours.
good.
I was gonna say, if we die, then you're dead. Doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. But,
But-
for now, you're stuck here, so it does matter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, as long as it's for, a good reason, I don't mind. That's sometimes what life is. You have to give your, what you are for the good of others, for the good of the world.
Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. That's one. Sin, you in?
Yeah. Like I said, I don't really have much of a choice.
You don't, but you could stay here in Provolo Keep and, I don't know. How do you like blacksmithing? I know someone you can intern with.
She is married.
She is married. That is very true. Thank you for that reminder, Lexi. I'm so glad we could bring that up this morning.
No problem.
Is that the one?
Oh,
Great.
Yes, that's the reason I was drunk yesterday.
It was hilarious.
It was not that.
Yeah, it absolutely
It was a little funny.
She pats Lily on the shoulder. I would have been mortified.
Well, you'd have been in good company. Yeah.
If I were you, I would have been mortified, is what I meant to say.
Yeah. Well, then, I guess we're doing this. So, what can I say? Riella, Sin,
Yeah.
welcome to the Dreamweavers.
Thanks. I hope.
Well, I mean, no one's died yet.
Yeah, I feel like
We're 1 for 1.
our morale needs some improvement.
Yeah, probably.
You know what we need?
Song and dance. I got
Bond-
you.
A bonding,
No.
What?
a bonding event.
No.
Oh dear God, not icebreakers.
I mean, I'm just saying. I know they're lame, but listen,
That's because they're lame. End of
Well,
conversation.
okay.
They're terrible.
And
Okay, but
before,
here's
what the
the-
fuck is up with that, with this group?
I was just about to suggest that.
No.
Well, I'm just saying, when you don't know each other, like, what's the point of working together?
All right.
Not dying?
Well,
that's
that
not.
too.
Yeah, but that's not. Sorry, I'm getting too loud. Yeah, but that's not necessarily good enough. I mean, all we're gonna be doing is just working for ourselves. My powers are all about helping you all, but if I don't know anything about you guys, why would I help you?
'Cause that's.
In the interest of
Are
not
are
dying.
you not a good person?
All right. No. She makes a point. Fair enough. You know what? There's a show that I watch that does this. We're going to do it too.
Okay.
It's a game called What the Fuck Is Up With That?
What?
So it's a very simple game. We all take turns. We get to ask someone in the party one question in the form of, so name something about you. What the fuck is up with that? And the other person has to honestly answer the question, and then they get to ask someone.
And before you can get another word in, a bottle is slammed on your table. There is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shot glasses.
Let's go.
Set next to it, and the dwarf that leaves it there, it goes like, he goes, I heard I'm not gonna do the fucking accent, Jesus Christ. I heard that y'all are doing this shit. Can't do it right without a drink.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm gonna high five the dwarf.
And he high fives you back.
It's
All right.
dwarfs with the low five.
I'm gonna immediately start shotgunning them.
Oh, no, hold up, one sec. Before you do that,
I'm too young to drink.
What?
I promise you here you're not.
Okay.
Liliana, and I can make a performance roll for this. Liliana is going to grab the bottle, swing it around to pour 5 shots, and then thaumaturgy to light them on fire, and then put them out.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and do a performance check.
Hell yeah.
Let's hope this isn't a 1.
If it is,
real bad if this is a fail.
I want to point out that even if it's a 1, that's still a 14 for me.
Nat 1 is a nat 1.
It's not often that you
Well,
take 12 in performance.
Depends on our rules for skill checks.
All right, 24.
24. Okay, so yeah, you do like some fancy spins here and there. At one point you flip the bottle, and then catch it with your palm, and you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like in immediate succession, and then with a finger, you put it up to your lips, and then you just like run it across, poof, 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 like little spouts of flame, and then another wave of your right hand, and it goes out.
Whoa, that was cool.
Yep.
She
Sin,
winks.
it basically jumps back as far away into like the corner of the booth as she can get.
All right. Well, I guess that's a good spot to start. Sin, you are terrified of fire. What the fuck is up with that?
I real life was maybe in fire.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's awful.
You were- I'm sorry, you said you were caught in a fire?
Yeah, I was.
Oh my gosh.
Well, no
Did-
wonder.
Yeah, this game does not seem like it brings up fun times.
Liana, I gotta say, I admire how bold it was to ask the most reclusive member of the group one of the most traumatic questions you could ask them.
Listen, I'm gonna get the answers one way or another. We might as well know, because if a fear of fire is gonna be an issue for the party, we should know that. But we'll know to keep Sin away from fire.
Yeah, I've got a whole spell that does that, but I don't know if you want to be near me.
Sin,
All right,
I would
so-
like you to make a Constitution check for me. Straight up,
So
saving
noted.
throw. There we go.
Sin and Riella on opposite sides in the lineup.
But she's gonna get my bonus.
It's like a tactics
I clicked it
RPG.
twice apparently, and apparently made the same roll both times.
Wow.
Two 19s.
Impressive.
And for a moment, as you're recalling the moment when you were stuck in that locker, you can feel your hands starting to shake, but you manage to keep like a grip on the booth seat, and keep yourself steady, and your wings don't come out.
Good.
All right. My apologies. maybe I'm a little rusty on this. Well, allow me one more attempt. You said that you were a scientist. What the fuck is up with that? What do you do?
Well, I had made a breakthrough that was going to change everything in how the world deals with energy, and the fire happened.
Oh.
Well, I'm super interested in how you're going to change everything that has to do with energy. That sounds very impressive. You must be brilliant.
Really?
More I got inspired by someone else's work, but
That doesn't
that's
make
how
you less
science
brilliant.
goes.
I mean,
That's how most work is.
Correct. That's how everything works. You think I made up the code that I write? I steal it from everywhere. Nevertheless, it is your question.
Gonna think for a long minute, and then
Ariel drums her fingers nervously.
Oscar, you're some kind of bird bug thing? What the fuck is up with that?
Well, you asked the wrong question. I don't know.
Yeah, we've actually been trying to figure that out since we got here. We don't quite know what Oscar is. My considerable D&D background has not aided me in answering that question just yet. But maybe, Oscar, in place of that, you could say a little bit about what you can do.
Yeah, what can you do as a bug person?
Well,
Do you molt?
no.
Liliana does her shot. Sorry.
You've
After
been here
each
long enough
round,
to know that
after
you
each
don't.
question, everyone drinks. So drink.
Oh, we were meant to be going slower? My bad.
She looks over at Lexi. Yeah, maybe you ought to slow down a bit.
Bottle is a third, finished.
She looks
Not
to
third of
Riella.
it.
Do you
This is-
drink?
Not really.
A third of it is gone.
No. She's saying, do you take the drink? She's like,
Oh, she kind of takes the first one, but doesn't really ask for it to be refilled right now.
yeah. Just don't let it touch your tongue for very long. Just as quick down as you can go.
Okay. It's not the taste I'm worried about.
What are you worried about?
Getting drunk in an unfamiliar place with unfamiliar people?
That's fair.
That's actually quite reasonable and a very good idea. That's a good call. I will say we will protect you, but fair point. All right. Oscar, tell us a little bit about what you can do.
Yeah, I want to know about the bug things.
I can do a few bug-related spells, I guess you would call them.
What are bug related spells?
Let me ask you a question. Where do you think the web comes from?
Oh, no.
I mean,
I'm joking.
Liliana makes a face.
I was
It
You
just
gonna-
sort of
drinking
happens.
another one.
Yeah, Liliana holds her glass out to you.
Okay, so it's not the real answer. Got it. Are you like Spider-Man?
No, I can actually have some bug-related abilities. Let's see. Hang on.
Hold on while I consult my character sheet.
Well, no, it says I can do a spell, but I don't know. Let's see. Spell.
Spider climb.
No.
No, that'd be a good one.
That would be pretty sick to just have
I
as like
know,
a race
right?
trait.
Right? A racial ability for spider climb would
Yeah.
be awesome.
I'm kind of surprised there isn't one that exists. I mean, you got flying. It's not that broken.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, but even like flying is always like super restricted. Like the ASMR flying is actually like you can only do it for a minute once a day, I think.
Yeah, but you could do that with spider climbing too.
That's true.
Do you need a link to your race?
No, I got it.
You are level 7, so you can do that.
Bum bum bum. bum.
Alright, I don't have the bookmark because it was in the other thing. Do-do-do.
So as you watch
Did I not
Oscar
send you
kind
the
of like
link for the? Did I not send you the link for the class?
yeah. Well, the class
Or no, not the class. The race.
the race, yes. Here's well, I found it.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Let's see.
You want to go down to Entler traits.
I was looking for this one spell, the buzzing. Well, I can do a couple things, but it would either A, hurt you, or B, be very annoying in this very enclosed space.
Well, can you
Maybe just describe them. Yeah.
I can put a buzzing in your ears that is so loud and terrifying it will hurt you,
Wow,
Okay.
and then I can fill this whole booth with web.
All right.
That's pretty.
But I can
cool.
also do this, and I just make my finger light up.
I love it.
But that one's easy.
Neat.
So
And I can also, and I just slip into a weird tongue that probably none of you understand, which is Sylvan.
Actually, wait.
I think you might
I-
actually
I-
speak Sylvan as an Eldrin.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
fair.
I think I
That's
do.
fair.
Is
speak
Sylvan one of the primordial dialects? I forget.
no, primordial
No.
is its own
I do
language.
speak
Okay.
Sylvan.
All right.
Primarily its own thing. I do speak Sylvan. I didn't mean to click on it. I just couldn't see it. Sorry.
Mhm.
What does he
And then I
say?
also speak Sylvan, which you idiots probably can't understand.
Well, say it. Say something.
That's what I said.
Good one,
I can
yeah.
also, and then I slip into Sylvan.
Sorry.
And
Oh,
you
I
two like
understood.
immediately slip into Sylvan as you're doing this, and for Alexandra, Liliana, and Sin, you just kind of like hear kind of like a whimsical trilling from Oscar and Riella.
I understood that.
Oh, well, that's insane.
Oh,
Liliana, as they start speaking Sylvan, Liliana looks to Lexi and in Abyssal says, "Well, fine, then we'll speak Abyssal."
I have to check out. Do you speak Abyssal naturally as a tiefling?
You do, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Or is
cool.
it fiendish? I can't remember if it's Abyssal or fiendish. Let me check. One sec. It is infernal. It's infernal. Sorry.
Yeah, that's I guess I forget the difference.
One's demons and one's devils.
Of course.
Also, as a result of the bug thing, alcohol doesn't seem to work on me too much as it used to be, or as it used to.
Yeah, you were expecting like that familiar warmth pooling in your
Stupid resistance to poison damage.
your stomach,
Unfortunate.
but no, you just you're just like, huh? Well, this shit's weak.
I can also see in the dark.
Oh, that's really cool.
All right, Oscar, it is your question.
Fuck. Well, I can't loop back around to you because you started.
Well, you can ask me, Lexi, or Riella a question.
What? I thought you started, so I couldn't.
You're right. Technically, not me. You can ask Riella or Lexi.
Have I? Okay. Well, Alexander, you're the only one in the group that seems to have had any real life combat practice besides myself. You learned Muay Thai. and probably some other stuff. So what the fuck is up with that? I guess.
My father owns a Muay Thai dojo,
Oh, wow.
That's very cool.
so it's like a family tradition.
All right.
And are you going to own it eventually, or
Not if he has any say in the matter.
not a strong relationship there then?
Mm, doesn't think women should do that kind of thing.
Oh, that's
Liliana
bad.
makes a disgusted face.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's too bad.
That's a shame. You seem like you're really good at it.
Well, I tried.
All right.
Although no, wait, no, Zosto was there, but never mind.
All right. Then it is your question, Lexi, to Riella.
She smiles brightly. at
Um,
him.
You said you're not old enough to drink. What the fuck's up with that?
I'm 19. I'm a sophomore in college. What do you want from me?
And what do you?
I just wondered how old you are. Turns out one of the other guys that was with us was a kid.
Oh,
That's true. One of our last party members was 9, as it turned out.
oh, wow. This is a
Yes.
lot
So,
for
you
a
know,
9-year-old.
I'd prefer to know if we had a 9-year-old with us again.
Well, no, I'm 19. I'm an adult, just not drinking age adult. And
Well-
I know
can't rent a
most
car
places you
adult.
are.
Depends where you are.
I say in where Lexi lives, you would be old enough to drink.
Okay,
Most
fair
of
enough.
Europe as well.
Okay, fair enough. I guess I'm just, used to it being illegal where I come from. United States.
Yeah, fair enough. That's where I'm from too.
Yeah.
So, college, you said.
Yes.
What are we hoping to do with our life?
I'm not sure yet.
Haven't you been in college?
Mood.
I was, I was in college, but my parents told me what I was doing. So,
Yeah, I mean, my parents would prefer one thing, but I'm still trying to figure out if I, want to go in like graphic design, or I've also gotten into like new media kind of stuff, but I also have an interest in like social work stuff, but I'm also really interested in what's it called? In journal, like being a journalist and that kind of thing. So I've got a
quadruple
lot
major.
going on. I haven't actually picked my major yet. I have
Ah.
to by the end of the year.
Fair
So,
enough.
Still kind of figuring a lot of that out. Yeah, my advisor is finds me very tricky to work with.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I guess you could say. Oh, I'm sorry. What I meant to say. I also have an interest in like physical health, like being a physical therapist. So I do track at college. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. So you could say I have my hands in a lot of different places.
All right then. Your question, Riella.
Okay. You said your parents were gonna choose for you what you did. What the fuck is up with that?
You can swear, it's okay.
Shush! It's not because of my age. Plenty of people swear around me. I just don't like to.
Hey,
Okay.
watch your fucking mouth.
Yeah, whatever.
Watch the fucking language.
I don't care when other people do it. It's just a personal thing.
Fair enough. My parents told me that they would pay for my college, but they got to pick the major. And my options for going to school were pretty limited outside of that. So I ended up, I wanted to originally go for, interestingly enough, graphic design. Funny you'd mention that. But I ended up going for computer sciences, and my rebellious side was to make it a track and game design, which they didn't find out about. So, but I haven't spoken to them in 4 years. So,
Got it. Well, we all learned something about each other.
that is the idea. And we had a few drinks, which is always a welcome experience. Do we want to stay here one more night, or do we set off tonight, or do you want to leave at first light?
Probably wait until the morning.
Fair enough.
All right. Get nice and
She
energetic.
says drinking like the 15th shot.
Oh wow.
Bottle is like half gone at this point.
That is impressive.
Well,
And
if
makes
you
my
will,
liver hurt.
if you'll all excuse me, I am going to go dance because, for once, my boss isn't watching me, and I won't have to hear shit from her about it later.
Oh,
Hang on, check again if the bartender's gay. That'll be funny.
She looks down. I'm so glad you remember that so vividly.
if the bartender's what?
Gay.
She tried to get us lower rates on the food, but the bartender was gay, so it didn't do anything.
Oh, oh.
Liliana
It
looks so defeated.
was hilarious.
Unfortunate.
Good to know these things.
Yeah, it's great. I get the body of my dreams and then get dropped into a world where everyone's either gay or married. It's been awesome.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, life's a cruel joke, isn't it? And she's gonna hop up and is there any kind of like social area in here, like dance floor?
Yeah, so like there's next to like the bar counter, there's like a small stage that has like curtains. No, not curtains, but like there's like a couple of instruments next to it.
All right, Liliana, is there? We're hearing music in our headphones. Is there a group playing right now?
Kind of like on the side, but like not on the stage.
Right. She'll go over to the band then and kind of smile pleasantly. May I dance to your music?
Sure.
I'm gonna go dance too.
I will too.
Hell yeah. Liliana will.
Meanwhile, the grumps just sit in the corner and maul.
Yeah, go sit in your corner.
Liliana will climb up on the stage and she is going to do a performance.
All right, go ahead and roll a performance check.
Inspiration.
Oh, me too.
Oh, I don't even need to roll the second one. It's 20. So 32.
19.
Nice.
Do I have to roll a performance check?
If you're getting up on the stage, yes. If not, then no.
Okay. She's probably gonna.
We're
She's-
two gay tieflings. We're going all out with our performance.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. It's just you know, Riel has a charisma of 8, so she's going to, I think, see that she has no gain on this situation, and just kind of do that stilted, awkward dance that mostly is reserved for middle schoolers down below the stage.
Middle school white girl dance.
Yep. Yep. Ironically, I did not in real life do like that in real life, but
No.
Yeah,
that is how
girl,
I'm
crunk it up.
just feeling very awkward and stilted.
So
All right, so Liliana and Lexi will do a duet.
Yep, you so at first it looked like when you both got up on stage, it looked like your dances were like disjointed, but at some point Lexi, you started using movements from your from Muay Thai and incorporated that into your dance. Liliana picks up on that cue, and in contrast to her strong and what's the word for it? For her strong sudden movements, you flow into her movements as well, and you both end up having like this contrast between Liliana's swift elegance and Lexi's like powerful strong movements. And Riella, you are somehow caught in between them, just kind of like doing this awkward chicken
Wait.
shuffle.
Hey now,
Chicken shuffle.
I'm trying my best here.
Like
We're like
it's
doing the
not like
Cartman
it's
joke.
not bad, but like with the fact that these two like very these two very in your eyes experienced
Yes.
women, you're suddenly feeling like very self-conscious that
Oh.
maybe This
Seeing
wasn't
that,
a good idea.
Seeing that,
This is a bad
Liliana
idea.
is going to reach down and pull Riella up onto the stage with them
Eek!
and kind of guide her through the dance with the two of them.
Yep. So when you do that, Riella, you are suddenly yanked on stage, and you can feel the heat, and not just like emanating from you, but like it's emanating from Liliana and Lexi, and you don't know how, but Liliana is somehow Liliana and Lexi somehow managed to like weave you into their movements. And at first glance, it doesn't look like anyone could really tell that Liliana or Lexi are guiding you, and it just looks like you have like your own movement that's like a balance between Lexi's like strong sudden movements and Liliana's just elegant flowing um uh uh dancing, and yeah, you're starting to have fun. Like every once in a while, you'll brush up against Liliana and Lexi, and they'll like just uh one point Lexi just kind of like juts her hip out and bumps you into Liliana. Liliana takes you in her arms, and you twirl, and she leads you back to Lexi, who now suddenly is takes you by one arm, and just uses that to guide you into like into raising your own hand as the music just climbs, and then finishes with a flourish, and you're all gazing into the crowd that has somehow gathered now, and you have hands outstretched, and you are all breathing mad hard, and silence, and then fucking whoops and claps and applauses and go like, holy shit, fuck yeah, that was awesome, and gold and
just in the
silver's
background,
pieces
one
have
real
been thrown.
monotone. Whoa.
And gold, silvers are thrown at you and the band, and Lexi, Liliana, and Riella, you all gain 5 gold apiece.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. As she gets a little bit better at the dance, she starts going more cohesively into springtime.
There we go.
More...
Beware exploratory tales, by the way.
I'm sorry?
What?
There's deeper, lots of more flowers that are in her hair. It gets longer, it's more straight. And her whole kind of demeanor is, she still has that kind of rainbowy armor, but her whole demeanor is just a little more light, a little more happy. Wow,
Noted.
that was really cool. I can't believe I did that.
Liliana smiles. You are a lovely dancer.
She turns very red and kind of waves her hands in front of her face. You did, both of you really did most of the work for me. I know it when I see it.
Well, Lexi is an outstanding partner.
So are you.
She, the two very sexy tieflings just are on either side of you.
It's
I'm in-
very, very gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Riella, you can't help but notice you don't know if it's because of the dancing or like the sudden confidence that you're feeling, but from your height, you're kind of at eye level with both of their ample bosoms, and they are heaving, and coated with a nice sheen of of
I thought this would be in
sweat.
a dream, Mal.
Huh?
No, I'm teasing. I said, I
She
thought this would be in a dream, Mal.
It will now.
Uh,
As Liliana strides past to hop down, her tail comes up and just right under Riella's chin.
And then you slip on the sweat and fall straight into the
we can.
I've seen that manga.
Right. Oh, it's awkward now. I should get off the stage. She kind of jumps off the stage and just kind of is still very, very red in the face as she kind of tries to get away from the crowd to sit back down.
2 sets of red bosoms. All you can think about.
No, not again.
Yeah, you get back to the table and Oscar's just like, hey, look at these pair of tomatoes I found.
5 total. It's crazy.
That's unbelievable.
A really moist look.
Freshly picked.
Everywhere I go reminds you of him.
Someone else comes in and just says, "Hey, I found this bag of peaches. Anyone want some?"
Not today.
They got dunked in the river though, so they're a
Say.
bit wet.
Oh my god. But yeah. So as we go to sit back down, she'll cast a grin towards Sin. You should have joined us.
Titties.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Okay,
I'm
I
more the
will-
brood in a corner type.
I will hold
You don't say.
I will hold you
Thank
to it the next time.
Shocking, I
Goodness,
know.
Someone else.
You can keep Oscar company then. All right. I'm heading up to my room. I hope you all have a lovely night.
Yeah, thanks to both of you.
It was fun. You can join us next time we dance if you like.
Yeah.
That's right now.
Oh my god.
That's right now. What?
At that, Liliana winks and she heads up to her room. Night, everyone.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything?
Besides catching my breath,
And forever memorializing that.
You can't like shake the vision of just being like at eye level with two
You can't shake the
badonkadonks
vision, but
just
the
in
vision
your
shakes
face.
you.
Is like and you're like, no, I'm just making sure that they are that they're not breathing too heavily.
obviously, it's very important.
It's
very important that we
completely
eat them.
natural to look at your friends chests as they
Purely for academic purposes.
I do have to say though, if your mom ever finds out that the 2 girls you're currently ogling are devil girls, she's gonna feel very justified.
She's.
Hmm?
We're not gonna talk about that.
I knew it.
and that little tail and you're like I didn't
need them.
why did that
Prehensile
feel
tails
nice?
are a hell of a drug.
And shivers just continue to tingle up and down.
We're down. No.
Mhm.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go to bed. I think I need my own bed away from people.
Your own bed, huh?
My
That's
own
so.
my own
Uh-huh.
personal bed,
Mhm.
and you guys, I
Uh-huh.
think I
Oscar
drink too
and
much.
Lexi are just like,
I think I drink too much, and that's not good. I don't want to get
You-
a
You
hangover.
didn't drink at all. What are you talking?
I had a shot. Okay, drink much.
I had a shot. I'm totally drunk, guys. Like
Super drunk. Super drunk. Can't you see my flushed face?
Finn has just had an eyebrow raised through all this. Whatever you need to tell yourself.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
good night.
Kind of walks away, looks
Remember,
back.
you're the one that says Liliana on the door.
Ah!
You-
Storms off.
You can have another drink if you want. Whoops, and I just spill it on my chest.
Oh my god. Lexi, stop! And she just turns around and just leaves.
And you say stop before like lingering gaze, just watching like just one lone
Stop.
Hey,
Stop.
shake your head. You go and you say,
Stop.
I'm going to bed.
I'm leaving now. And she goes to bed.
Now
And,
I'm moist from nothing.
You're making it, maybe I'm saying too much. She's dead, but you're making it real hard to stay married.
Oh, is that so? What does that mean, Oscar?
You know exactly.
I see. Well, sorry, I'm not into guys.
Oscar, go you though. I wish I was still
You're
there.
not there. I'm having a midlife crisis here.
You're 19.
Exactly.
No, you're having a self-discovery crisis. Is what you're having.
Same thing.
You're having a oh no, I'm gay moment.
Oh, she already had that.
But now I'm really gay.
That's fair. That's fair.
And
Now it's
Lexi, as you get up, you notice that Riella's eyes weren't the only ones that were lingering on you when that happened. A couple of tables may or may not have been shuffling to look busy as you to hide the fact that they were certainly not ogling. Nope.
Mm-hmm. Very subtle, guys. Very good.
As she leaves, Oscar, like, she walks past Oscar's face, and Oscar's just looking at everyone with the best Oscar expression, just like, don't you fucking dare.
Ooh.
And you see someone sit back down.
It's the meme of the guy like holding back his friend who's getting ready to go after another girl.
Yeah.
Sin, what are you doing?
Sin's probably gonna have a couple more drinks and then head up herself.
All right. And as everyone tucks in for the night, thoughts that may or may not be decent, keeping you company. You all kind of end up in or as best as you can, end up in a restful sleep. And for a moment, like, well, all's well. And you open your eyes, and you see everyone again. Seated, seated in that same booth, holding, shot glasses, and, just having like a very good time, just enjoying each other's company.
Do we not like realize that something's like it just kind of flows in together?
Yeah, no, it just seems natural. And as you raise your glasses to take a toast to something.
Uh-oh. Oh no. This isn't a very theme music.
Darkness.
Oh, even worse.
So wait, are we all having the same dream and are in the same space, or
It seems like it.
okay?
Oh no.
And you see one impossibly large eye in a distance, open. A figure,
How far is the distance?
good question. Hold on.
Given its size, it could be miles.
Let me see.
Are we about to go to the map named Callie and Kara's Fault?
About 100 feet from you guys.
Liliana's gonna kind of scramble up out of the booth and summon the Maiden's Lament.
And in that the light that's being casted from this one huge eye, you see the silhouette of someone, kind of like they look like they're slumped down. And
Liliana's gonna look back at the rest of the party. Are you all in my dream, or are you all you?
I thought you guys. I didn't even know if this was a dream. This
I definitely remember going to bed.
It's
Oh, yeah.
complicated.
This is where I was when I met her.
Okay, well, what does that? Are we all gonna
Oh,
get those?
wonderful.
oh no,
strings?
no, you don't. This is not a familiar place for all
okay.
of you.
Oh.
Oh,
You
God.
I'm
Afton's
just
like,
using
really?
the
You
same
didn't go
fucking thing.
after her? All right, come on.
Is that one massive eye familiar? Is it gold?
No, it
Oh.
it is purple, and
Oh.
it is looking right at all of you.
What is that? Is that like a
Just gonna
nightmare?
wave to the eyeball.
don't know.
Hello.
And
Is it
it
a nightmare?
and it blinks and darkness, and
It's
when it
just
opens
one,
again,
right?
it casts a light.
It's just
and
one eyeball, right?
It
Not
is just
a
one
pair or
eyeball.
three?
Yes.
Just one. Okay. Hello?
And your voice echoes in the space. And you notice, asides the booth, you seem to be on some kind of rocky platform.
What was the constellation of the next place?
You don't know. The bull.
Yeah, the bull.
It'd be
Liliana's
helpful
gonna
if I
kind of
actually
look.
did this.
Yeah.
There we go.
I only see
You
blackness.
are on
Awesome.
the
Way to
bottom.
Oh,
Very
okay, at the bottom. Okay. Oh no.
We still have the shot glasses?
Hmm?
We still have the shot glasses?
Yes, you do.
Oh shit.
All right, Liliana's gonna
Swing
drink her
that.
shot
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then slam the glass down.
Oscar's not gonna slam it down. He's gonna throw it.
Well, I don't know about that.
All right. Make an acrobatics check for me.
What?
What?
No, acrobatics. I'm sorry.
Athletics.
What the fuck
Yeah,
are you
sorry.
doing when you throw this?
You know
I'm
that-
gonna
I'm
do
sorry.
a
They're
triple
interchangeable
spin.
for me.
You know that trick that some girls do with ping pong balls?
Now,
Oh my god. I don't know if that's acrobatics either.
yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, make an athletics check.
All right. That's a 19 total.
That's a 19 total. Okay,
Yay,
so
20.
you fucking yeet that shit. And you see it make contact with something.
Something that is or isn't the eye.
Something that isn't the eye.
Hmm.
And
is it closer,
you see
farther?
it is very much closer.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
What color eye does Zinevray have?
Zinevray has. That's a very good question. Hold on.
I would
let me-
imagine red.
Everything that happens is this Zinevray? This is Zinevray. isn't it?
Well, every time I wake up in a dream place, yeah, that's what I think first, because that's what's happened to me so far.
Gene, this is the 7th time you've brought Zinevray to show and tell.
No, she has. You remember she has green eyes.
All right, we're not in the
Um,
hourglass.
The thing that when the glass impacts, how close is it?
Like 20, 25 feet away.
All right, I have dark vision. What
I
actually
think
is
we
it?
all have dark
Yeah,
vision.
we all do.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
since all of you have dark vision, you see in the like 25 feet from your left, you see a writhing mass of tentacles.
Oh, hi.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's exciting.
hate that.
All right, I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
And
I have, but purely for academic research purposes.
and
Yeah.
Oh, Cthulhu dream.
I'm not a fan of that part.
and you see within that center mass one like bulbous one emerge.
One bulbous what? Eye?
I.
And it opens
Oh, thank God.
Ugh.
and looks at you.
Oh, good.
Hate
Wave
that.
to the eyeball.
Thought we had to go
Oscar's
Hi.
gonna step out in front and get out the sword.
And that's
Yeah,
where
Lilia.
we'll end
Yeah,
tonight's session.
Since-
All right, there we go.
Oh, I hate that.
Oh boy.
As soon as we went into that dream, I could sort of see it coming.
I see what you did there.
Oh. Why are you two the way that you are?
Because I have to be.
I've known Dangus for like close to 7-8 years now.
Something like that. I don't know.
Up
Time
on
is
a
real.
decade, yeah.
And without a beat, this guy has not missed like any opportunity to make like a dumb pun.
Half of, excuse me, that was great, not dumb. But half the time, my brain is always running a little program that just says, make a pun out of this, make a pun out of this, make a pun out of this, make a pun of this, and it works.
Mm-hmm.
Works very well.
Really good session, everyone.
Yeah.
That was a lot of cool moments in that.
Oscar's still disappointed. Riella just wakes up like, really? You went to bed? You're not with her?
I like how that's the first thing you said when we woke up there. That was the most troubling part for you.
I mean, in Oscar's viewpoint, he's like, Riella, you definitely just had a threesome available to you that you did not take.
Oscar's like, I would have fucked her. And you did.
The alley-oop was there.
It is.
You
It
had
is
the
a lot.
setup for the slam dunk.
It's a little more complicated for her than that.
I was gonna do it, but the one I asked was gay. That was very disappointing.
They're both gay, to be fair. Well,
Sucks for
all
Oscar
right.
though. Now he knows what Liliana feels like.
Ouch. Thanks.
Oof.
Mm.
That's
Well, it
that-
wasn't quite as bad as Liliana's, but
No, Liliana definitely humiliated herself pretty hard on that one.
The honey, I'm gay. just,
Oscar
like,
didn't go
sells
on a
me.
full date beforehand.
Oh no,
all
I
right.
was talking about the barkeep that was like, honey,
Yeah.
I'm gay.
Oh, I guess, yeah. I guess.
Oh god.
The other one kind of overshadows that. In my mind.
You've really
Yeah.
been trying, huh?
Maybe that's the way we just go through the campaigns. Liliana keeps asking people we don't like to go to bed, and they just immediately like, sorry, I'm taken, I'm gay, and then
Jesus.
we have recons to do something.